here to this cap here to this cap here. Now that's going over the top for both of them, right? And what you're using is half of the hybrid to go over the top, versus now I'm going to go down, and now you use the other half of the other two hybrids to go across the bottom. I feel like if you have something technical that forces you to turn, you'll actually do the turning, which will make you look more like you're dancing because you have the dynamism of the turns. But because it's more technical and it's something to focus on, it won't feel as much like performance, which won't be as intimidating to the part of you that's feeling shy about the performance element. So it's sort of a covert way to get you to start doing the steps to dance without actually making you perform the dance elements in the same sort of way, if that makes sense. Your left hand is overhand. Your right hand is underhand. If we turn to your right, which means you turn to face me, what'll happen is, if we're turning from this position and we go down, your right hand will end up doing the anti-spin. And then if we are here like this and we turn to your right, and we go up, so you're here in this position and you go from the middle position up, what'll end up happening is your left hand will do the anti-spin. You can go down to have your right hand do the anti-spin, or you can go up to have the left hand do the anti-spin. Down to have the right hand do the anti-spin, or go up to have the left one do it. Again, in this version, it's always hand to hand, whether you go up on the exit or if you go down. Although don't put an extra spin in there like I did. Like this. And you go from the middle position and you turn to your right. Your right hand, which is this one, will go into the anti-spin. Which isn't really very weird at all, because if you think about it, you're in your cap and then you just complete the anti-spin as you're turning. Right? So you're as you come down in the cap, you're in anti-spin with your right hand. So you go from this front position, and then instead of to here on your side, rotate so that it comes to your front as you turn. Right, you're here, rotate. You're doing your cap sort of like this, where you're powering it all through your elbow versus your shoulder. It's a fuller range of motion. So I'm inviting you into that fuller range of motion because it makes, first of all, it slows it down, and second of all, it gives it more dynamism, in my opinion, because you get a size matters. You get a bigger trail path. This is a cap. There's like, it's not that it's not. It's just that this is a bigger cap. Okay, you know how when you're down at the bottom, your arm is full? It's fully extended? I want you to get all the way to the top where the arm is fully extended. You're getting to like here where your elbow is bent. Yes. I want you all the way up top. First, let's start on this side where, mirroring me, your right hand is overhand, your left hand is underhand. Let's go up, go all the way around the circle, and then come back to the cap. Go up, all the way around the circle, back to the cap. Go up, all the way around the circle, back to the cap. Up, full hybrid, back to the cap. Up, full. Good job. Dun. Correct. Your right hand will be anti-spinning when you go up and you turn to your left. From same time. Okay, now, from here, keep it in same time, keep it in same time. We're gonna go down. When you go down and you turn left, your left hand is gonna do the anti-spin. So cap, and then all the way around. Cap, 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 all the way around. Do better placement than me, because some of mine are really a little wild. All of the things at once. Yeah, totally. I would smile, straight back, long arms, same time. Remember to go up. Which hand is anti-spin? Which hand is in-spin? Smile while I'm doing it. I mean, yeah, all the things. Yeah, there's a lot of things. So now you've done each cap connected to each hybrid. What I want to do is cap, bottom hybrid, cap, bottom hybrid. So just the bottom half of the hybrid to connect from this side, where your left hand is the one that's in overhand. Come across the bottom. Now your right hand is the one that's in overhand. Come across the bottom. Now your left hand is in overhand. Come across the bottom to your right. Come across the bottom to your left. Come across the bottom. Come across the bottom. Come across the bottom. Come across the bottom. Don't hit your screen like I did. Yeah. Now, let's do the other pair where we're going across the top. So you're still with your left hand and overhand here, but we're gonna come up and over, and then the right hand's overhand, and then up and over, and then up and over. Oh, don't fuck up like me. Up and over. Nice. Up and over, up and over. This one is a little harder for me. I feel like going across the top is a little harder because it's harder to reach up for me than it is for me to go down. So it feels to me more difficult to go from this position to the top on both sides and get a clean line. I think the reason it's so challenging is because when you go up, the backhand is the hand, like either way, on the one we're using the top. When you're here and you go up, it's your backhand has to cross to the front plane and continue in the anti-spin. And then when you're on this side, it's still your back, which is your left, and you have to cross to the top into the anti-spin. And I think it's hard to do that crossover cleanly from this middle position because you're in anti-spin here and you're gonna go up to there, right? It could be challenging. The backhand is the anti-spin hand when you cross on the top, which is, as I was saying, the thing that I think it makes it more complicated, because if you cross down, the hand that's here is in anti-spin already. It doesn't have to change sides of the body and get into anti-spin. Whereas when it's back here, it has to both change sides of the body and go into anti-spin. And I think it's just more complicated to do the crossover while you're moving from this center position to this top position and maintain the plane in anti-spin. There is another dimension to it, which makes it technically more difficult because it's not just continuing in anti-spin and rotating your body. It's continuing in anti-spin, rotating your body, and transitioning from one side of the body to the other as you turn your body. It's more work. Like there's more technical elements. When we were talking about managing all the things, there's more all the things to manage when you have to cross over from the back plane to the front plane. Right, if my intention is to immediately just do a half crossover here, I'm really moving in a 180, just temporarily stopping here as I go through to here, and similarly from this side to the other side, right, when you do that one. It's a 180, it's not a 90-degree turn, it's more difficult. There's a lot going on, all the things, there's lots of things in all the things.